You're gonna have to meet me in them chambers, because I'm gonna be doing all of that, man. Cutting fingers off and killing you slowly.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. And that's gonna be in the kingdom, not now, in the kingdom.
Good.
It's Psalm 73 and 3, and it says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked."
So I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. You see the wicked prospering. Because what makes them wicked? The fact that they're breaking every law in the scriptures.
Go on.
They're breaking every law, everything that's righteous in the scriptures, they do the complete opposite. Like Cain. Here it is, he was told what to do. He knew what to do, and he did the opposite.
Anyway.
And then when he got checked on it, he had an attitude about it.
God.
He backtracked and he said, "What am I, my brother's keeper?" He backtracked about it, man. Okay? He brought the wrong thing, and then when he got mad at it, he went to go and kill his brother. So that's the same mentality of Esau, man. I do what I want to do. No one tells me. Man, you so-called white people have hell to pay for. I want to get it. Hey, go ahead.
Verse 4 says, "For there are no bands in their death."
There's no bands in their death, because they're living good, man. If you look like death is far from them. There's no bands in their death. What does that mean? That means that they ain't catching hell, man.
And really, that's talking about the elites, if you want to go more in depth, because I mean, them guys, they're set. Because you got these poor Edomites, they're homeless on the street, and they gotta work paycheck to paycheck as well. Some of these devils, you know.
Esau got houses, man. Some Edomites, they got so many houses, they got so much money that they got houses, man. They got mansions out there, multiple mansions in different countries, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because you all have to understand, because in ancient Egypt, you had different classes of the Egyptians. You had the poor Egyptians, the poor class ones, and you had the middle class ones, and then you had the rich. So it's the same thing amongst these Edomites. You got the lower class, which, you know, they pick up garbage and they may clean certain things in your house or whatever. And then you got the rich, like you're talking about, you know.
You know, they can have a breakfast in England today in the morning, fly over to Australia to have lunch in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then they can fly over to goddamn fucking Spain to have tea.
Yeah.
All in one day, man.
Yep.
Then they can fly over to China to have a dinner. And then they can fly and during like 9 o'clock or something, they can fly back over to USA
and have dinner.
Biscuit tea. You know what I'm saying? They can do that all in one day. Because they got the money to do that. You know what I'm trying to say? All the money, because they own everything. These Edomites.
Especially them so-called Jews too.
We made them great. We read about it.
Yeah.
Article. We made them great. The reason why they're flowing in wealth is because of us.
Yep. Not
me per se. I was born 28 years ago.
Well, brother, you was back there too. We were all back there.
Yeah. Right. That's correct. You know? That's what I'm trying to say. So, Esau benefited from all this. Go ahead, man.
For there is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
Yeah, Jay tried to attack Esau many times. Slave revolts, and every last one of them failed, except for the Louis.
But they were still in slavery, though.
And even then, you're still subject to Esau, man.
Yeah.
So the scripture says you have no power in thine hand, man. Okay. Read the curses. The Lord isn't with us right now, man.
Slave traders.
The Lord's face is against us.
Come on.
You know, his face is against us right now. So the scriptures say that the strength of our enemy is firm, man. That's why a woman feel so helpless and they run to Esau as prostitutes, man. Leaving the black man out of the equation because we don't have no power. Our strength is not firm. The scripture says our gates have languished, man. Okay? Our defenses have been destroyed. Go ahead, man.
Verse 5 says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Exactly. If you look at them, man, Esau ain't going through no problems, man. He exploits people that have problems. Like Africa. He goes over there and he preys on little boys. He's into little kids, man. He's not into like a grown, good-looking woman, man. He's into little kids.
But you know though too, brother, they even fuck their own kids too. So they able to fuck their own kids, their own little boys.
Crazy, they're lesbian. And when you white when you're lesbians, man.
Then they gonna do it to
you white
Jake
when
too.
you're a lesbian, man. You're a lesbian, feminist tip, man.
That's right, bro. That's right. Huh.
Lesbian, you dirty ass white. Eat them out. Okay? If he can do it, I can do it too. You know? Fucking. We're gonna enslave you, white. You're dogs, man. You're the lowest of all, man. You know? How you gonna write on a sign saying grab women's rights by the pussy?
Yeah, that's that don't even.
Walking around in public with a big old
I ain't got
sign
nothing to say about that.
protesting against Donald Trump talking about grabbing women's rights by the pussy. And you write that on a poster and walk around in public with a big smile on her face. Is that supposed to be ladylike? Hey, go ahead. The scripture say, what did it say? It said, you're not in trouble like as in other men. It's because they got money. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain.
Exactly, pride compasses them about as a chain. Go ahead.
Violence covereth them as a garment.
Because that's how they got everything. Through aggression, the scriptures say that a man with fierce countenance. That's what the white man's known for. He's known for his aggressiveness. That's how he got into power. And that's what's inside of him. Son, Esau knows he ain't shit, man. That's what makes him angry. That's what makes him so aggressive when he sees somebody who he knows is really better than him.
Yeah.
That's why that justifies him being so violent towards us, man. So-called black men. You know why? Because every time Esau sees a so-called black man, it reminds him that he ain't shit. And he doesn't like that. Nigga, you think you're smart, don't you? You think you're smart. Even though you're not doing nothing. You're just a plain, ordinary. Like when you go into Jacob, it says he was a plain man, right? When you look at the word plain, one of the descriptions is that he's a plain, ordinary sort of man.
Oh, he's perfect.
Yeah, like he's perfect and all that. It said other things like that, but it also says a plain, ordinary, a normal, ordinary sort of person.
Right.
That's one of the descriptions. I mean, we as a people, we don't trouble other races of people. In our natural right mind, we're just plain, ordinary people, man.
But you know the word. Yeah, come on.
Man.
Yeah, Salaki. But you know the word tamayim,
Yeah.
or tamam. It actually means perfect. That's where you get the yerb and the thurim from.
Okay.
So the word there is perfect. But you're right though, because there's other definitions in there that describes Jacob. Jacob just keeps to themselves. They ain't really trying to go all the way out there. But it really means perfect though.
Right. Yeah, right. You know, because we're ordinary. Because me, I'm an ordinary person, but Esau likes to start trouble. Why? Because he envies us, man. You look, when I walk into a bar or a restaurant, all of a sudden Edomites like they give his Edomite friend a nod, like look at who just came in. And I come in just to pick up an order. Why? Because I'm blessed, man. I'm an Israelite. So when I come in, the heathens, my servants look at me like our master just walked in. Our master came in. You know? Our future master just walked in. Go ahead, bro.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish.
Exactly, they have more than heart could wish, man.
Yeah, that's
why them Chinese women, they'll show you that woman ain't nothing, man. They'll go to Edomite men specifically. They don't go to East Indian men. They don't go to Arab men. They go specifically to Edomite men. Why? Because they own and control everything. So naturally, a woman's gonna prostitute to whoever's in power. All right. So scripture says they have more than a heart could wish. Okay, go ahead. But he's greedy. The scripture says if grape gatherers gathered, wouldn't they have gathered enough?
Yeah.
Because there's a law talking about when you glean your field.
Right.
You're not meant to glean the whole corners of the field.
Right.
You're meant to leave some out for the beggar, the homeless, the fatherless, the needy, the poor.
Right.
So that in associating that verse in believers in the Habakkuk, let's use an association to Esau's greediness, man. Because it's new world order system. Here it is, he has everything on lock, but he's still angry inside, man. Here it is, he owns everything, but he's still angry inside.
But he wouldn't be satisfied. Oh.
He still has this violence in his mind, man.
Yep.
He's still violent in his mind. His mind is still looking for blood. He's still violent in his mind. Here it is, he has everything. More than the scripture says, more than the heart could wish. Big old house.
Made out of gold seasons. Yeah. And you even got certain guys too amongst these Edomites. They even got a toilet that costs $1 million made out of gold, so they can sit down and take a shitting. Real talk, man. Yeah, man, that's how they living. Come on.
Crazy, man. So they're living plush right now.
Yeah.
And that's why the Edomite woman respects the Edomite man, because even though he's the biggest faggot and pedophile, he still gets his respect because he owns shit.
And he's in power too. Come on.
Doesn't matter how rich of a pedophile he is, it don't matter. Okay? Where is he at? So like I was saying, this man, he has everything, man. But yet, he's still violent in his mind. He still has violence inside his mind, man.
Yep.
He still has hatred inside of him. You know why? Because it's that melanin, man. He's cursed. The scriptures talk about Cain received that mark. Because that mark, man.
And you know too,
he's rejected. It's something about Esau knows he's outside of the circle. He's the odd one out. All the other nations have that melanin, but he's the only one. Because it tells you in Numbers how when Miriam got that leprosy, Moses and Aaron was like, oh, she looks like a dead person. Lord, please remove this plague, this curse from her. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a curse to look like that.
But you know too, brother, you know where that hatred goes back to though? It goes back to the hatred. Yeah. It goes back to the covenant. Because remember Jacob supplanted the covenant, the birthright. I mean.
Before them, it goes back to Cain when it says the serpent and the woman, I shall put enmity between thee.
Right. Come. And then at the same time, when you read about the birthright, it says that he was angry. He was angry at his brother Jacob. So that anger is still in him.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because we're the opposite, man. Jacob and Esau. When the so-called white man sees the so-called black man, he sees his arch nemesis, man. Alright? He sees his arch nemesis. And Esau knows that he has to die, man. Deep down, he knows that he's got to go. In order for this earth to be restored to peace, he has to go, man. Because Esau, he has a perpetual hatred, man. He has a perpetual hatred for other races of people, mainly us. And Esau knows that, listen, in order for that perpetual hatred to be blotted out once and for all, he needs to die. He's got to go. So Esau must have sat down and thought about it and said, listen, the only way peace is going to be restored, man, I got to go, man. Because the only thing I'm bringing on this earth is trouble. I'm troubling other races of people. I'm a mischief maker. I can't stop killing anything that moves. Go ahead, man.
Verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
It's good to say that they're corrupt. They are corrupt, man. You don't say they've legalized pedophilia. There's pedophile groups out
legalized,
there. Homosexuality, lesbianism, transsexuals, man. I believe there's a transsexual politician in the fucking White House, man.
Right. Actually, there's two of them. There's two of
Two
them.
of them motherfuckers, man.
There's one Jake and one Edomite woman. One Edomite.
So so what's next? Pedophilia, bestiality, you can do all of that, man. They're corrupt. They're corrupt, man. And then if you speak out against it, you get in trouble. You get locked up.
And even
they get more rights than heterosexuals.
Come on. That's right.
They get more rights than heterosexuals. If you say anything about being a faggot, you get locked up. But if they say anything about being a heterosexual, they don't get locked up. They ain't get locked up for that.
And even in Great Britain, I mean, you have a great problem, which is pedophilia. Great pedophilia problem down in Britain.
Yeah.
A lot of that's going on heavy, especially nowadays.
Yeah. Child porn.
Yeah.
Porn. Here it is. You're on television or your internet watching two people have sex. You ain't gonna be doing that, man.
Yeah, that's not in our culture. That's not really the Hebrew culture, man.
You ain't gonna be doing that, man. Watching another man's penis and shit. Watching another man's penis.
That's it. That's the Edomite thing, man.
You're looking at another man's penis. Looking at another man's boobs. Flapping around, man.
Yeah, that's.
You're looking at another man in a room filming another man have sex with a woman, and then or you got a woman get naked on the webcam on a webcam and then upload it on the internet and they get like thousands of views, man. And Esau allows all that shit, man. Esau allows that. Nude, man. There's being nude, nakedness, man. Being naked. See, Esau's corrupt, man, on all levels. He's just against the scriptures. Prostitution. Okay? Abortion, man. Abortion clinics. Women killing their kids. And then you say, oh yeah, well what if that woman got raped by her, blah, blah, blah. And then you put that motherfucker to death, man. You know? Then you make it where a woman don't leave. Then she go according to what the scripture says. She gotta stay in the house and do in the house so she doesn't get out in the streets. She's exposing her sexuality, man. Because what do women do? They show their breasts in public, the shape of their arse, the tight revealing clothes. They walk in public, and it's generating sexual reactions from men. And a man and a woman ain't meant to have that type of pressure on them. And a man isn't meant to be so psychologically obsessed with a woman like that, man. So what do? You put a woman in the house. Problem solved. Problem solved. Everything's too over-sexualized, man. And then what does he do? He upsets the role play. So he corrupts even that.
And that's why this girl, she came up and she said, oh, well, I have to go to work. But which I understand that because the way it's set up. But, at the end of the day, man, the Israelite woman, she's going to be in order. Regardless of what, she's going to be in order, man. All these are going to be on order.
You messed up the role play. Now the woman has to tell the man that, yeah, that's going to happen. No, I'm not doing that. No. She's the one telling you what it is and what it isn't. And you're there all silent with a smile on your face. Like a woman, being all submissive and shit. Breastfeeding and shit. Bringing out your titty and making a baby sucking your milk coming out of this shit, man. Pushing the butt. You got grown men pushing butt.
Yeah, pushing grams, yeah.
Pushing from raw start buggy, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be out your damn man, man. That's a woman's job, but here it is, you on the street pushing buggy, where's she? She's out bringing the bacon, man, going to work. And you're out on the street pushing buggies.
It's like a
woman.
It's like this one group, right? That that lives in my building. He was pushing the damn pram, man. And this guy look like he's doing all right, but he's pushing the pram and shit like
big
that.
Muscle bound, pushing a buggy, man.
Yeah, and he was big too.
Big guy, big beard in his face.
Yeah, he ain't have no beard though.
Taking my babies, yeah, where's your woman? She's out at work right now. She taking care of business. I'm taking care of the babies. Esau totally messed up everything, man. And then a woman perfectly fine with it. women, they're shameless. They got no shame.
But you know though, but you know though, brother, I have to disagree on you with that, because that's why these women are depressed, because they're looking for a man to take care of them, to play the manly role, and there's no men out here. That's why I was watching the camp, right, in one of the camps in America. I think it was South Carolina, right? So the Apostle Ricard was there. So this woman, right? She was obviously a Jake woman, black woman. So she walked up to one of the brothers, right? And she wanted to give him a hug. And the reason why she wanted to give him a hug, because she recognized the real man. Because there's a very few of us.
Is it?
Yeah.
So say that again, so.
No, basically this black woman, so-called Israelite woman, she walked up to one of the brothers. She wanted to give the brothers a hug, because she recognized the real man.
Yeah, because few women understand that men's manhood is on the line in Esau society.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Everything in the society is set up to sodomize men, sodomize them, to get them to bend over and take out the back door, man.
Sure.
You know, you gotta tend to the woman. It's all about her. If you gotta get with the woman, you gotta play to her tune. You gotta give up the manhood.
Yeah, you gotta be the beta male.
That's why I say, listen, man, let's go and do a prostitute, man. Go and do all the because you don't have to sacrifice your manhood. Money on the table, you get what you want. It's business. You get with these women out here, you gotta sacrifice your manhood, man.
But really, if you gotta go that far, then you don't need to be with her.
Exactly, man.
God, that's just my thing, because my mentality is this. Like I told the woman, I said, look, man, just the same way you wouldn't deal with me if I wasn't playing the manly role, I wouldn't deal with you if you wasn't playing the womanly role. So you out, man. You gonna get the boo. I don't care how good the punani is, the pum is. You out the freaking door, man.
That's why I texted his brother the other day. I said, listen, I'm so angry inside, man. I was sitting on the bus and I was thinking about how men are not getting no respect over women, man.
What's that, bro?
No, we're not getting no respect in the society, man.
But you know what though, brother?
We're not supposed to, I know.
No, it's not that. It's not that. We're supposed to get respect, but a lot of these men, brother, man, a lot of them are beta males, brother.
Yeah, they're betas. When I say we, I'm talking about myself as the black man.
Oh,
the
right.
man.
Well, Jake,
this constant disrespect.
Yeah, but Jake is off though, brother.
Looking at you in the eye, man. She's gonna say there was a custom among women where men stood up, women had to sit down.
Come on. But you know what though, brother? What you gotta understand, man, is that a lot of these Jakes out here, these Jakes out here, a lot of them ain't right, man. A lot of them ain't really doing what they supposed to be doing, and really we ain't in the truth. So if you're not in the truth, then you deserve to get disrespected, man. You know what I mean?
You know, but we have to suffer for this, man.
Yeah, I know. Come on. That's a part of it, though, man.
What's up? What you said? So when the kingdom comes, you know, we're gonna be salted, man. Salted. We're salt on us, man. You know, we've been seasoned.
We'll be situated.
We've been through the hell, so now we deserve to be on the thrones, man.
Come on, that's right.
You know, we'll be well deserved. When we sit on the thrones, we're gonna have a lot of anger on us, man. A lot of anger inside of us, man. We'll say, yeah, we got that power. Now it's time to start chopping heads off, man. Go ahead. It's dead cold. You showing legs, man. That's what I'm saying about women meant to be in the house. When she's out here, oh, you men are pussy whip. Yeah, if you know how you stole men being pussy whip, stay in the house. So men ain't gonna be lusting after you. Well, get out of men's way, man. Get out of their way. Stop trying to be a man. You're not a man. You're a woman. You have a different role. That's why you look different. Your body shape is different. Your mentality is different because you have a different role to play. Stop trying to be something you're not.
This is second Esdras. I'm trying to see where I can start from. Second Ezra 7 and 6, and it says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as there were a fire on the right hand,
That's
and on
right,
the
bro.
left hand,
Yep.
a deep water.
Read that again. Stop and read that one again.
Second Ezra 7 and 6, and it says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things.
Right, so that's talking about the kingdom. Okay, the city is built, set up in a wide place, a righteous kingdom, filled up with all good things, planets and universes. But
The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in dangerous place to fall.
right, the entrance is narrow. So if you want to get there, you can't be holding hands on no one, man. It's too narrow. You gotta go in there one at a time. Every man needs to be purged and judged independently.
Go on. Without the camp.
You know what I'm saying? Without the camp, man. You ain't gonna get judged based on another brother, man. Don't think that another brother, he's your ticket to get delivered. No,
No, don't work
you're
like
by
that.
yourself, man.
Go on.
And when all hell breaks loose, I doubt we're all gonna be together.
Yeah,
You're gonna be doing your thing. The Lord's gonna purge you. How he purges you, the Lord's gonna purge you differently. We're gonna purge me differently. So everybody's gonna have to work to get to that throne, right?
Yeah.
And trust me, because we're in the flesh. Certain brothers are gonna, at times, you're gonna get weak. You're gonna start in the flesh because you need to eat. You're hungry, so you're gonna start forgetting about scriptures. You're gonna forget about staying in the spirit, man. You have to stay in the spirit at all times, man. As hard as you possibly can. All right, because you're gonna have all kind of temptations coming, man. Because when the Lord was in the desert 40 days and 40 nights, he wasn't nice. He had Satan fucking with him hard, man.
Come on, that's right.
Pushing at him hard, telling him, listen, man, you wanna eat, you're hungry, boy. Turn that rock into some bread so you can munch, man.
That's
And
right.
then Yahweh Shai said, man, fuck yourself, man. You know? He was dealing with them demons, man. He was hot, them hunger demons was on him. You know what I'm saying? Them hunger demons was on him.
And
But then you have to stick through it. You have to hold himself, man. Okay?
But that's that faith. That's that faith you gotta have, because there's two things, right? You gotta do. You gotta always keep the scriptures in your mind, and have faith, and focus on the one thing, which is the kingdom.
Right. Reaching to a four. The things are in front, not down behind.
Come on.
You know what I'm trying to say? You know, is you gotta live the scriptures, man. You gotta live it. You gotta live the faith, man. You gotta be completely confirmed that this is it. Go ahead, man.
Continue on, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Right, exactly. So fire on one hand and deep water on the other side. That's all the trials and temptations we gotta go through, man. That's all the that's what you know what I'm saying, and you gotta stay on that narrow path. That narrow path is what I am, the way, truth,
And the light.
So you gotta stay focused on Yahweh Shai.
Come on.
You gotta walk that path. Like when Peter, when Yahweh Shai was on the water, he was walking on water, he told Peter and said, yo, come join me. Peter stepped his foot and said, hey, yeah. You probably started like whopping on the water like that. And he said, yo. So he turned around to the other side and said, look. And he started sinking.
Must have looked down and said, oh shit.
Yeah, there's that faith.
Yeah, it's that faith.
Yeah.
Because he came off the narrow path, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know? So you can obviously that actually happened, but you can also translate the spiritual meaning of what that really signified, man.
Go on.
Like when you take your focus off the Yahweh Shai,
Yeah.
you fall into the world, man.
Yeah.
You fall into destruction.
And like
the
you was-
water,
yeah.
the fire on the other side.
And like when that goes down, when the Mac Daddy tribulation goes down on all of us,
Matt, that
that's the only thing that came to mind. But yeah, you know, when we go through that, you gotta have 100%. You gotta muster. You gotta have all of the faith you got. You gotta use all of that faith, because that's what's gonna keep you stable in that time. Just like when Yahweh Shai walked on water, because that took faith. You know?
Yeah,
Because this society is gonna collapse real soon, man. It's gonna collapse big. Not gonna be the same anymore. Yeah, go on.
but that chip has to be made.